friend, welcome back. Okay, you've planned out your list, you've gone to the grocery store, you've shopped, now you're home, so what do you do first? By now, you've already determined which method you're going to use, whether you're going to be using the plan everything ahead, the grab and go method, or you're going to do the a la carte, so to speak, the buffet method, or if you're going to use the third option that we talked about, which was the cook extra and repurpose method. So for the purpose of today's lesson, I am going to show you the buffet a la carte method, as well as some things that I do no matter what. The very first thing that I do when I get back from the grocery store is I'm going to wash and I'm going to chop most, if not all, of my produce. You want to make sure that you're washing all of your produce, because even though the packaging says pre-washed or organic, it still goes through lots of hands, lots of transportation before it makes it into your fridge. So you want to be sure and wash all of your produce and veggies. Below the lesson, I've linked 2 of my favorite veggie and fruit washes, and of course, you can use soap and water, but I prefer to use one of the 2 that I've linked below. Okay, so behind me, I've got some boiling water. We're gonna make some quinoa. And then I've also got a skillet that is heating up some oil, which we're gonna throw on some sausage, which is gonna be one of the proteins that we make for a little buffet style that I'm gonna be able to have in my fridge, ready to grab and go. What I've already cooked up is some chicken. This is some pesto chicken that I've already prepped, and then I put in this container. It's not set aside for any specific day or specific meal, but I know that it's an option. So when I'm getting ready for lunch, because I'm gonna choose to show you the buffet style, I could put this over some salad greens. I could put this with some sweet potatoes with the quinoa that I'm gonna make. So what I'm gonna show you today is just a couple different ideas to get your mind kind of thinking about, would this work for me, and how can I put my own thing together? How can I put my own plan together? So, as I mentioned, the very first thing that I do is I wash and chop everything. This little salad container is one of my favorites. You do not have to use one of these, but I do find it super helpful, because the worst thing is when you buy a huge box or bag of mixed greens or spinach, and within like 4 days, it's already soggy and half the bag has gone bad. So this is super helpful. It's made by OXO, and I'm gonna be linking all of my favorites in the notes for today. So you'll have direct links, and almost everything that I am gonna show you today, you can buy on Amazon. So I wash and put my salad greens away. The next thing that I do is always my berries. You can always find strawberries or blueberries or blackberries or some kind of berries in our fridge. So I wash and I chop. The reason why I chop these is because every time we want to have strawberries, it's an extra, 30 seconds to a minute to wash them, to cut them. Meanwhile, the toddler's having a tantrum, everybody's hangry, and all he wanted was to give somebody a snack. Remember, the purpose of setting up a meal prep and meal planning system is to simplify. So literally anything, even though you're like, oh, it doesn't take that long, anything that can save you time is worth it. 30 seconds throughout the day is gonna add up to minutes by the end of the day, so it's worth it. Okay, so things are getting hot over here. What I've already chopped up here is zucchini and squash. So I'm gonna throw this on the skillet, put a little seasoning on it, and we'll be good to go.